Hey everybody, welcome to the afternoon sessions. We're going to start with a cool video here and getting to a world without passwords.
You need to protect and secure your business data. This typically requires users to have complex and lengthy passwords, frequent changes, even separate usernames and passwords for certain applications. This aging relic of computing past has long outlived its usefulness and ability to keep criminals at bay. The #1 source of data loss, with estimates showing that 81% of major data breaches are traced back to a single compromised identity, costing $3 million per breach. You want to provide a better user experience, but not at the expense of security. There is a better way than using passwords. At Microsoft, we're taking this challenge head-on using intelligence, innovation, and partnerships that will pave the way for our passwordless future. With Windows Hello, you can sign in with your face or fingerprint using biometric sensors to verify your identity on that device. The Microsoft Authenticator app can sign you in from a mobile device without a password. Sign in with a portable security key along with your fingerprint or PIN to connect to a shared device and validate your identity. And Single Sign-On from Azure Active Directory enables connection of user credentials with business apps so that users sign in once. Adding conditional access adds a layer of security to authentication by calculating a risk score using information about the user, location, device, and app. It comes down to trust. The passwordless future is rapidly approaching. Are you ready? For more information, visit aka.ms/gopasswordless.
Cool. Hey everybody, I'm Alex Simons. For those of you who were this morning, thank you for coming back. For those of you who aren't, I'm the Corporate Vice President of Program Management for Microsoft's Identity Division. My team's responsible for the vision and strategy and specifying the feature set for Azure Active Directory. What I want to do today is talk to you about a whole bunch of the work that we're doing to bring passwordless authentication to be a reality, right? Both things that we have today and things that are coming in the near future. This is almost a repeat of a session that we did a year ago, so I'm giving you a good update on where things are at and how they're coming along. Now, I always like to set the stage and remind you, look, everybody hates passwords. You hate them, I hate them, and there are many good reasons to hate them, right? The first, if you're an end user, right, alphanumeric passwords are hard to remember. Right? Like complex, unique things that you have to have 40, 50, 60 of in the world are not good. Right? On a mobile device, they're freaking impossible to enter. How many times have you tried to enter a complex password on your phone and have just failed, right? And even the password manager applications, which are better, are still not simple, and they only work some of the time, and you end up copying and pasting, and it's just not a good user experience. And then, of course, as IT managers, we all hate passwords, right? I mean, people reuse, because they are hard to remember, people reuse them in lots of places. In fact, we buy all of the breach lists all the time, and it is insane where people will reuse their passwords and usernames, right? Like places that you would never want to be associated with. Very senior, very technical people will reuse their usernames and passwords there. It's embarrassing, right? And even the strongest passwords, no matter how good your password is, with a convincing phish attack, that's it, right? You're giving it away. So we know that enterprise security incidents are on the rise, 279% increase from 2016 to 2017, and we know that most of them are caused because someone was able to compromise an account either through a stolen username and password or a weak password or something like that. Like, this is the #1 problem with hacking in enterprise IT today. And unfortunately, hackers love passwords, right? They're the only ones who like them. This list here, when we got this data, I was just like, oh my God, it's amazing. Our password protection service is live now. It's protecting lots and lots of cloud users. It's protecting lots and lots of hybrid users. These are the 10 most common passwords people tried to change their password to an Azure Active Directory last month. Right? So it's not like some yahoo.com mail thing, right? This is people with their corporate credentials trying to change things to like September and fall. In fact, if you're on a periodic password regime today, you require a complex password and people have to change every 90 days or every 6 months or something like that, you can bet that you have all kinds of things like fall 2018, October 2018, or the sport that's in season, football, NFL 2018. Like you have all of those passwords in your directories today if you've just enforced periodic password changes and complexity, right? It just doesn't work. So what are we gonna do about this? Right, you gotta find a better answer. So the first, look, multi-factor authentication is definitely better, right? You can cut your risk of being hacked dramatically. According to our telemetry and all the research that we've done from what we see in Azure Active Directory and in your on-premise AD and ADFS servers that you've connected up with us, you can cut the risk by 99.9% using a multi-factor authentication service, right? However, an awful lot of you are hesitant to do this for good reasons, right? It's complicated. It sets off calls to your help desk. It leads to non-productive users. It leads to users who, when they come in the morning, can't get work done, right? So we've got to find a better answer than multi-factor authentication. Now, if you think through this, I think about it as like this kind of search for the better, right? So today we have usernames and passwords. They are low security, and they're not terribly inconvenient, but they're certainly not easy to use because, you know, most of us are familiar with it at least. And then we have kind of like higher security things that all different variations of multi-factor auth. We have things like oath tokens and Titan keys and SMS messages and all those things, right, that come after you type your username and password. Those are definitely more secure. In fact, if you haven't turned on multi-factor authentication for all of the various accounts that you use, you're crazy, right? Like, I don't have a single account in the world that doesn't have all these things turned on because I look at the data every day and I see exactly how bad it is, right? But it's still not the kind of thing that you can roll out to millions of people and have them all be super happy using. We're in the search for this passwordless world that is super convenient and super high security as well. Like, that's kind of the holy grail we're after. And at Microsoft, we have a variety of answers for this, and they're all at the point now where I feel really confident that as of this conference, we can declare the beginning to the end of the era of passwords. Within 120 days or so, there will be no reason why you should need to use a password with any Microsoft-connected application ever again. Right? That's going to be really cool. You're going to be super happy. Your employees are going to be super happy. And I'm going to be super happy because I won't have to like make phone calls in the middle of the night to people to let them know, oh my God, you've been compromised because you didn't turn on MFA. Right? It's going to be really great. So how do we get there? For us, it's a three-prong answer. The first is Windows Hello. The second is going passwordless with the Microsoft Authenticator. And the third is being able to use FIDO2 security keys with Windows. Right? These give you awesome options for going passwordless with nearly every use case you can think of. So let's talk a little bit about Windows Hello. Most of you know about it, but I want to remind you, this is our premier passwordless experience. Being able to walk up to your laptop, have it log you in using your face or using a fingerprint, like that is a really, really good user experience, and it uses enterprise-grade private key, public key encryption, right? So it may look super user-friendly, but under the covers, you're getting this incredible level of enterprise-grade security, right? We now have a sign-in method that has no password, is super user-friendly, and cannot be hijacked, right? Because we're using public key, private key encryption tied to the TLS session key. There is no way, even if I could man in the middle of you, that I can take that token or that artifact and replay it and get anything useful done with it. So this is absolutely the best way to go passwordless and have a great user experience for your Windows 10 machines. And the good news is it's growing very rapidly. Like I was explaining earlier in the morning session, we have now 47 million people who use this every day. We have 6,500 customers have rolled it out. And this year alone, there's been a 350% increase in the biometric-capable laptops and computers. In fact, every major vendor, essentially, if you buy one of their business-grade laptops, it's got a fingerprint reader, and it's got the right TPM in it now for you to be able to use Windows Hello for Business. Right? I would highly recommend for all of your information workers and anybody who has at least a laptop, think about getting them into using Windows Hello. It's a great experience and will dramatically cut your security risk. One of our favorite customers, British Telecom. I love this quote. Hello for Business is personal, simple, and provides a brilliant user experience and great security. Our people love logging on with their fingerprint or face. British Telecom has rolled this out across thousands and thousands and thousands of employees, right? And has seen their risk of hacking and the number of phone calls they get for password resets plummet. I hope you'll take advantage and think about doing the same thing if you haven't already. Who's rolled out Windows Hello in their company? Oh, we have lots of work to do together, don't we? So let's have Menini come out. I want to have her show you one of the coolest new capabilities in Windows Hello, something a lot of you techies have been asking for. So Menini's a program manager on my team. Menini, why don't you come on out and show us this?
Thanks, Alex. So as Alex mentioned, Windows Hello is really our premier passwordless experience. And enterprises are rolling it out in all kinds of scenarios. So we're always finding new ways to improve it such that more scenarios can take advantage of this great passwordless login. So let me just show you the newest one that we have rolled out, which is the ability to sign into your remote desktop using biometric. So as you see right now, the user is actually signing into the machine in front of them with biometrics. And then they're going to go into their remote desktop with their fingerprint. In a second here, you'll see that this actually is signing into the Windows Server 2019. And we have actually made it backwards compatible that it actually works with the older versions too. So here, the user is signing into Windows Server 2016. And lastly, the last one, you'll see that it goes back all the way to Windows Server 2012. So again, it's a small incremental change. But what it's really doing is it's making enterprises go passwordless in all the different scenarios and really making it easy for their employees. I'll pass it back to Alex now.
Nicely done. Menini is like the #1 champion. If you think I'm crazy about no password list, Menini is the #1 champion in the company for this. That's a great advance in Windows Hello, right? Because that was a scenario where, especially if you're responsible for managing a whole bunch of Windows servers or VMs or things like that, you couldn't really use Hello until now. And now you can use that same set of enterprise-grade security there that you were using to get into your desktop. Now, the big news of the show, of course, has been our support for password lists being added to the Microsoft Authenticator app, which is now in public preview. As I'm watching on Twitter, it seems like a lot of people turned it on in the last hour or two to go check it out, which I think is super cool. But I want to first remind you about the Authenticator app. If you're not using it, you're really missing out. Right? The Authenticator app is kind of the surprise hidden story at Microsoft no one talks about. Every day we have 5 million active users of the Authenticator app. It's been downloaded 20 million times. As we tried to demo this morning and it turns out we got throttled because we were authenticating too many times. We have Apple Watch support, so you can approve right from your watch. And it also supports oath code, so you can use it to log into third-party services. I use mine with my Facebook account. I use it with my Twitter account. I use it with my Microsoft account. I use it with my Google account, right? And you can use it for all of those. And soon, you'll start to get security notifications in the Authenticator app, too. So if we see unusual, anomalous logins to your account from our machine learning system, you'll automatically be notified about those in the Authenticator app, and you'll be able to go report that, hey, my account's been compromised, or change your password or things like that. Now, people love the Authenticator app. If you're not using it, I just pulled up some of these are some of the best quotes from the iOS store. I love the first one. This is the gold standard, right? Like, this is what the future of logging in should be like. We get similar reviews in the Google store, like people love the Authenticator, and easy to use. After setting up the app on your phone, log into a site on a computer that needs this for 2 factors, app pops up on the phone, approved login, and you're in. Right? Like, we get really, really great reviews, and people love it. Like, we see it on Twitter all the time as well. Like, this is our most if you follow Microsoft Authenticator on Twitter, you'll see more people tweet about this than anything else we do. So please, if you haven't started using it, please do. And if you're thinking about how to roll out multi-factor authentication in your organization, this is the way to go. It is way more secure than a phone call, way more secure than an SMS message, and much easier to use. So I'd encourage all of you to get the Authenticator app rolling. But what's cool now, obviously, is we've added the ability to do passwordless with the Authenticator app. So for a year now, you've been able to do this with your Microsoft account. Who here has a Microsoft account? Who has turned on passwordless for their Microsoft account? Well, not too bad. The rest of you, get busy. Right? Like, passwordless with your Microsoft account has the same benefit, right? Like, it will dramatically decrease your chances of getting hacked, right, in a really nice user experience, and it's all free with your Microsoft account. Just go use it, right? And if nothing else, it saves me from having to save your account in the middle of the night. I would really appreciate it. Now, we've turned on passwordless for Azure AD accounts, and that's in public preview. You can go run a PowerShell script, set up a couple policies in your tenant, and you're good to go. So let's get Manini to show us how that works.
Great, thanks, Alex. So as Alex mentioned, Authenticator app is great because it's a portable credential that's really easy to acquire because it's an app on your phone. And almost everyone has a phone these days. So I'll show you, with the combination of Windows Hello and Authenticator app, I can really fulfill most of my authentication workflows day to day. So you just missed it, but what you didn't see is that the way that I sign into my machine on a day-to-day basis is actually using Windows Hello with my face. So I sign in, and then the idea is that because my single sign-on is so good that I generally never have to sign into my corporate account on my machine. But because I'm a PM, I do a lot of testing day to day, so I use test tenants. And I hate passwords so much, I don't even want to use it for my test tenant. So I've enabled Authenticator app even to work with my test tenant. So what I'll show you now is I'll sign into my test tenant using the Auth app without using a password. So I'll click the account that I'm trying to sign into, and I'll get a notification to my phone right there. And then, if I go in here,
The demo gods hate
oh,
us.
there.
There it is.
I'll match the number. I'll use my Touch ID. And that's it. I'm signed in without using a password at all. Hey, that's amazing. Every time I've demoed this, like every time I use it, I'm always in awe of how amazing it actually is. And there was actually this brief moment in the middle. It went really fast, but the fact that I had to match the numbers was actually really interesting. While it actually made it a little longer for me to sign in, what it did is made sure that I was physically present, and it made sure I was the one requesting it. Because the last thing you want is just for someone to blindly send the notifications and you just approve it thinking, oh, it must be one of your apps running in the background. So we made sure that this is actually, the notification is being sent by you. So that's a good way that we're making it secure. But the other great thing about the Microsoft Authenticator app is I can sign into anywhere. Like this was my Windows PC, but it doesn't have to be limited to Windows. I'll show you how I actually can sign into an iPad with the same Microsoft Authenticator app. So this is my iPad. There you go. Let me just unlock it. So let me sign into, so this is an iPad that I use day to day for testing scenarios. And I realized that I need an email from my corporate account. So let me sign into that. Oops. See, typing things are so hard. So I'm sending a notification to my phone. Oh, it's right here. And then it's asking me to match the numbers again. I use my Face ID. And that's it, I'm signed in. It'll ask me to stay signed in, so single sign-on works. But I just sign into my corporate account. This is something I do every single day now. So again, it's amazing, right? Because it's the same app that I could use to sign into and do MFA with all these different accounts. Now I can finally do passwordless with it. So again, I highly encourage you. It's going to go into public preview soon, or it's already in public preview, so go ahead and try it, and I'm sure that this is an experience that you'll love, and it's not going to want to make you go back to passwords again. I'll pass it back to Alex now.
Hit one there for me. Thank you. Okay, so now we've showed you Windows Hello. That's our premier experience for Windows 10, especially on laptops. It's great. We've talked about the passwordless with the Authenticator. That's a really good way to go kind of everywhere, right? So whether it's a home PC or a Mac or a Linux box, anything that can load up a browser, basically, you can use the Authenticator app passwordless with. Now I want to talk to you about FIDO 2.0 and the upcoming support for that. So FIDO is a board with a whole bunch of different companies on it. Yubico is on it, Microsoft's on it, eBay's on it, Google's on it, lots of us, like hundreds and hundreds of companies participate in the FIDO board. And the latest set of standards from FIDO are what we call the FIDO 2.0 set of standards. These are the first ones that give us a universal pattern and a universal set of standards for going passwordless on any device. So you're going to see this in Windows 10. In fact, I'll talk to you about some of the things that are already there and are coming. And then you're also going to see this, though, on other devices from other manufacturers as well. So last spring, we turned on FIDO 2.0 support in private preview with the Windows update for that spring. Right? Customers have been working with us to start rolling that out in their enterprises, testing it for us, making sure it works well. Then in July, we turned on in the insider builds the ability to use WebAuthN. Now this is the critical capability that's in the public standards world, right? So this lets any browser be able to interact with a security key or a secure element on a device, perform the public key, private key encryption pattern, and I'll tell you about how that works in a few minutes, and then be able to log into that service securely using that pattern. This is now working in Edge. We've seen it working in Chrome, and we know that the other browser vendors are also working on support as well. So you'll see kind of a universal support for WebAuthN coming over the next 6 months. Then in October, so very soon, when you get the October 2018 update to Windows 10, then you're going to see that you'll be able to use this end-to-end with your Microsoft account. So you can self-provision keys, right, and go in and log in and do all the cool things you want to do with a key. And to show you that, let's get Manini to walk us through that. Oh, I forgot this first thing, though. This is a quote from Emirates. Emirates has been in the private preview for FIDO 2 support for Windows 10. And I love the quote here, right? They love this. So Emirates has this really interesting scenario, and this is really what FIDO keys are great for. If you have lots of employees who work at lots of desktops, right? So if you think about someone who's a pilot, or you think about someone who at Emirates, or you think about someone who's a flight attendant, or you think about somebody who works at the desk, right? They move around a ton, right? They're there checking you in. They're down at the podium letting you onto the plane. The attendants go to lots of different places to check their schedule and update their flights. The pilots are constantly around using different devices. For them, the FIDO key is an awesome way to let people securely authenticate, right, while not being tied to a specific desktop. So this is a really great new feature that Emirates is looking, and they've already committed that they're going to roll it out to 110,000 employees across all of Emirates. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new capabilities to do FIDO 2 sign-in for Microsoft account. We're showing you this both because we know most of you have Microsoft accounts anyway, so please get ready to use it, but also because this is exactly the same kind of experience you'll see for Azure Active Directory when we turn on the public preview. So Manini, let's go ahead.
Awesome, thank you. And as Alex said, really the great thing about open standards is the one reason we found that passwords are so sticky is because you can use the same, you shouldn't, but you can use the same password for your work account, your personal account, your school account, and whatever, your game, and whatever else there is. So really the goal of FIDO 2 and open standards like FIDO is to bring that capability of this strong credential and being able to use it everywhere. So today I want to show you, I'm so excited for this because I want to show you how you can actually go ahead and set up one of these FIDO 2 security keys for your Microsoft account and then use it to sign in. Everyone's heard of YubiKeys. I believe they're also present here in the conference, so obviously check out their booth. But there's another also cool key that I want to show you here today. It's called the Phaeton key. And what's cool about it is that it's actually got a fingerprint sensor on it, so you can actually use your fingerprint to sign in as well. So let me show you how you actually go and set it up for your Microsoft account. So I'll sign into my account.
What number are you? What number is it?
Oh, oops.
2?
No, it's 4. So yes, so I'll sign into my account. And I'll use my password for now. But in a minute, I won't need to, so it's exciting. So let me go ahead and set up my security key. And it's neat, it gives you some instructions depending on the form factor, how you do it. So I've got a USB key, so I'll go ahead and follow the instructions there. It's asking me to insert the key, which I'll insert. And then I've provisioned my fingerprint already on the key, so it's asking me to take action, which is scanning my fingerprint. And then it's asking me to name the key. And now it's saying next time I sign in, I can use this instead of my password. So let me just double check it actually got added to my sign-in methods. Oh, there it is. OK, so now let me show you signing in with this. Now, I cannot stress, this is going to go really quickly. So make sure you watch really closely what's about to happen, because it's amazing. So just like it's a normal day, I just came to sign in. Instead of typing in my username, I'm going to click this button which says Use a Security Key. It's going to ask me to insert my key, so let me go ahead and insert it. Then it's going to ask me to take action, so I'll go ahead and do that. It's going to happen in a second, but I'm going to be signed in. I did not type a single thing into that computer, and I just got signed in. This is the future, because imagine, right now, it's in this little dongle. In a year from now, it will be in my phone, and then on my watch. Eventually, it'll be in my wedding ring, which I never am supposed to take off. So I'll always have access to my credentials. I'll be wearing it. I'll be carrying it. So that's what that means, right? It's strong. It's actually such a strong credential. And if, say, Alex were to steal my key, it wouldn't matter because he would need my fingerprint to get in. So really, the bad actor would they would have to kidnap you to be able to sign into your account. And that's what we need at the end of the day. So again.
Because of all the bad guys.
But
that is awesome.
So yeah, so there you have it. It's really the better. It's more convenient than a password, and it's more secure than traditional MFA.
There's nobody in the world who's more excited than Manini. It's so cool. It's so cool. OK, and then here's the big news. So in January, we'll turn on the public preview of FIDO 2.0 for Azure AD accounts. This will give you both admin controls, so you can determine which groups of users will be able to use it, and the ability to do end-user self-provisioning. So coming up very quickly here, and Manini's going to walk us through some screenshots to kind of show us what that experience is going to look like.
Great. So as Alex mentioned, that honestly, even as these credentials they're great for security, they're great user experiences, but at the end of the day, for enterprises to truly adopt and deploy them, there has to be a great story for the management aspect of it. It has to be easily deployable and manageable. So let me just give you a sneak peek at what we're coming up with for the admins to be able to actually deploy these credentials easily in their organization. So this is very new, but the idea is that this is the new credential management experience for in the Azure portal for admins. And they can really manage any of their credentials, their authentication methods using this portal, but I'll deep dive into FIDO. So what will happen is that for every tenant, you have the ability to enable a specific authentication method. So here, the admin will go ahead and enable it. And then there will be a bunch of configurations that light up. So one of the things they'll probably do, especially when rolling out a new authentication method, is you'll probably want to roll it out to a specific set of users first. So you can do that by select users, add users and groups, go ahead and select some sort of pilot group that you want to pilot it for. and go ahead and press OK, and make sure that you are actually you're choosing whether you want them to actually register, whether it's a requirement to register, whether it's optional. And you can go ahead and set up other policies, like whether you allow your end users to set up their keys by themselves, whether you want to enforce attestation for the keys. You can have certain key restriction policies, like whether you allow a specific set of keys or block specific set of keys. And the idea is that we really designed it in such a way that as more scenarios are enabled and enterprises ask us for more configurations, we can build that into this. There's enough affordance here to build it in. So the idea is that once the admin is satisfied, they will hit save. So now what happens if I'm one of those end users in the group that FIDO just got enabled for? Well, I'm signing in as I normally would into my account, and I enter my password, and oh, I'm hit with this more information required screen. So I hit next, and what actually happens is I'm brought to the provisioning experience for a FIDO security key for my Azure Active Directory account. And it works almost identically to what I had demoed for you for Microsoft account. The idea is that you choose what form factor you have. It gives you some instructions. Then it opens up that dialog box for you to give you instructions on how to proceed. And then once you're done, it asks you to name your key so you can distinguish it if you have multiple keys or not. And then you're all set to just then use this instead of your password and even username to sign in from that moment. So again, this is a sneak peek at what we're doing to actually make it easy, not only easy for end users to sign in and be secure, but also for admins to roll out all these great new credentials and make it manageable. Now I'll pass it back to Alex. Thanks so much.
Thank you. So that gives you kind of an update on where we are for the FIDO2 set of work. While Manini comes across as more excited, I mean, as a company, we are really excited about the potential here of the combination of all three of these, right? The ability to do authentication in a very secure manner across Windows Hello and the Authenticator app and a FIDO 2.0 device. Now, what I want to do, though, is take a minute to help you understand what's happening under the covers so you can be as excited both about the user experience and the security as I am. Right? So the same architectural pattern is used in all three of these different ways of doing passwordless sign-in. It's all based on public key encryption technology. The private keys are always generated and stored in a secure element on the device. In a Windows PC, that's a TPM. In other devices, they have different kinds of secure elements. But the key is always stored in a secure element to make it very hard to export. Unlock always requires some kind of local gesture. It could be a face unlock, maybe with your iPhone 10. It could be a fingerprint with your Windows device. It could be a PIN with a lockout period, right? So after 3 attempts, the PIN dies and I can't get in. And the private keys are bound to that single device, right? So it's uniquely generated for that device. When we use it, it is tied to the TLS session, so it can't be moved around. And so thus, you can't like man in the middle it. It's tied to only that device and only useful there. And it is never shared, right? That private key will never leave whatever the secure enclave on that device is. And so we take this pattern, right? So the pattern is really the same everywhere. When you try to log in, right, the first thing is the device sends an authentication request to Azure Active Directory and says, hey, I'd like to log in. Azure AD sends back a nonce, right? It's just basically like a timestamp, right? And says, here, sign this with your private key to prove who you are to me, right? The device, which you've unlocked using your biometric or something, uses the private key to sign the nonce and send it back to Azure AD, right? And that then, along with an ID for the key. So now Azure AD knows where to go find that key. It looks it up. It says, oh, here's the public key. I decrypt the encrypted nonce. If it comes back and is the same as what I sent, I know for sure that that was the private key that was used to encrypt this, right? And then Azure AD sends back a refresh token and an encrypted session key, right? So the session key is tied to the TLS session, and then the device sends the refresh token derived from the key and a derived session key back to Azure AD to verify who it is, right? So we use this exact same pattern everywhere. You've got a private key in the secure element. It's signing a nonce. It's sending it back. it gets back a refresh token, and then it has to provide a derived session key and the refresh token every time. So now we're tied to that device, we're tied to that specific user, we've gotten rid of a whole bunch of risks, right? And in addition, it's always two factors, right? I've always got to have the device, and then I always have to have some other thing, my face, my thumbprint, my bio, my PIN, whatever it is that you choose to use in your enterprise. And then we just take this pattern and we use it everywhere, right? So hello for business, what does it do? It does the same pattern. I unlock my device using the bio gesture. Windows sends like a hello command to Azure AD. Azure AD sends back the nonce. Windows uses the private key in the TPM, signs the nonce, sends it back. Oh, very familiar, right? Exactly what I just explained to you. That's the pattern. We use that pattern in the Authenticator app. It's a little more complicated here, right? Because the user has to basically tell us who they are so we can find their Authenticator app. But the same thing after that happens. So they enter their UPN, the Azure AD figures out how to notify them. We send out a notification to their app. They open up the app. Then the app says, okay, I need the nonce to sign. Azure AD gives it the nonce. It signs the nonce using the key, sends it back to the server, and voila, you've got the same exact pattern. And then we took that pattern and working with all of our partners, that's what we submitted to FIDO. I don't know why this is a build slide. We submitted that same pattern to FIDO, and working with our friends at Yubico and our friends at Google and our friends in lots of other places, we have standardized that as the modern, secure, private key, public key approach to doing passwordless authentication. And that's what we end up with the WebAuthN standard. Right, so you can bet on us using exactly this pattern to give you the same level of security everywhere and feel really good that it is both multi-factor authentication, that it has no usernames and passwords, and that it's using private key, public key encryption to do world-class security proofs for you. Sound good? Cool. So with that, I'm going to close and just remind you, hey, we use that same pattern in all three. Lots of good ways for Microsoft. Windows Hello, the Authenticator app in private preview, and then the public preview of Authenticator app now. And then finally, FIDO 2 security keys coming to public preview in January. All of these use that same pattern. They give you incredible ways to get huge parts of your employees and partners to be able to go passwordless. Today, Windows Hello is ready for production. It is proven. And like I said, we have public previews of the Authenticator app and a public preview of FIDO 2 coming in Q1. And actually, the public preview for the GA of the MSA one that Manini showed us will be here for the October release. So some next steps that I might suggest for you. If you don't have Azure Active Directory turned on, most of you probably do, but if you don't, please go turn it on and start using it. Second thing is turn on multi-factor authentication. Right? Like if you haven't turned on MFA, especially for your administrator accounts, but really for all your accounts, go do it. You just can't imagine how scary it is out there as the guy who runs the team that has to look at all this data and see all y'all getting hacked all the time, right? I would really encourage you to go take care of that, right? That also gets you ready to go passwordless, right? Because now you've got a registered device. If you roll out the Authenticator app, then you're in a great position where you can start people going passwordless. I would encourage you to enable our self-service password reset with password protection so you start getting rid of those crazy usernames and passwords that you saw up there. But the other thing that'll happen, and this is what we're seeing at Microsoft now, Microsoft has gone largely passwordless at this point. But you still have a few places where we're doing work to get rid of the last few. Right? So every time it's been, I don't know, it's been like 5 months or something since I had to use a password. And then I come across that one place where I need a password because we haven't quite finished the work yet, and oh my God, I have no idea what it is. Right? So now I have to go use self-service password reset. So you want to make sure that you get self-service password reset set up so that as you start rolling out passwordless, you don't send a set of calls, you don't send your call help desk crazy, right? That you have an automated way to deal with it, and you get the nice benefit of better passwords. Finish your Windows Hello rollout plan if you haven't done so. Test the Azure AD Passwordless Authenticator app preview. Please go give it a shot. And then finally start thinking about what are you going to do to test out the FIDO 2.0 devices when the public preview comes in January. Again, a whole bunch more related sessions. The Shut the Door to Cybercrime with Identity-Driven Security, that one's particularly cool. I would suggest going to see that. But all these are really good. And that's my spiel. Thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it.